Hey folks, welcome back. This is the Lone Gold Miner. We're going to do something different today. We're going to be searching my land, my own property. I've searched this land for a number of years. I've found all kinds of gold mining relics, from pocket knives to square nails to Chinese coins and whatnot. I haven't hunted this property in a very long time. There's a creek down below. Throughout the video, I'm sure I'll show you some of the creek. I don't know if there's much water down there. It's pretty much drying out. But like I said, I found numerous objects in this forest here, and hope you're all doing well. See you. I'm going to be using the Simplex Ultra today with that coil, and we're just going to dig good targets, non-ferrous, and let's see what we get. Let's hope for some good stuff. See you on the first target. Okay, we got our first target. It's zipping from 19 to 61. I'm just going to guess it's some sort of rusty old object. Let's see what it is. Let's dig it up. Okay, as I dug down deeper, it's coming in at high 80s. What the heck is this? Let's take a see what that is. Okay, looks like a battery pack to something. Not sure what it is, but let's pick this trash up and move on. Okay, here we go. Got a solid 24-25. Let's see what this puppy is. Okay, let me get my pinpointer. Got my trusty pinpointer here. There we go. Oh, no way. No way. It's a coin. Very dirty and crusty. It is a Chinese coin. Very close to the creek. It's extremely dirty. Slightly bent. But we got it. We got a Chinese coin. Many years ago, I found about 10 in this area. It's just a little higher off the bank from the creek. Let me see here. It's very crusty. But I see some symbols here. It's just crusty and it's bent. Interesting how it's bent. All right, guys, we're on to something. Let's see if we can find some more. They don't travel alone. All right, we're off to a good start. Awesome. I also just discovered I lost a tree. As you can see, it tumbled down. The creek's down below. See where it's all green? And this tree's all dried up. Interesting. You hear trees falling once in a while, but there's the stump. Broke right off. All right. We'll have to cut this up this fall when it cools off. I was wondering why I had a better view off the creek. That's pretty cool. All right. Let's continue looking for some treasure. This is the type of stuff you usually find at old mining areas, placer mining, hard rock mine. Just a lot of cans and stuff like that. All right. Okay, I got a signal right here. Okay, what do we got? We got garbage. All right, typical mining garbage. I'll put that right over there. Pick it up later. Let's continue. The thing about finding garbage, square nails, and cans, what that means typically is the camp was nearby. They didn't travel far to discard their material. They discarded usually downhill from where they camped out. They just threw it downhill or into the creek. So when you're finding trash like that, go slow and dig the in-between targets, the non-ferrous. All right, let's go on to our next target. Just picked this piece up. This piece looks like it has bullet holes in them. You notice how it's flat right here. And then over there, it blasts out the metal. So it looks like a little 22, but it's very rusty. So somebody must have been shooting here years ago. All right, let's look for the better stuff. Here's a nice flat section right here by that rock next to that tree. and then it just goes straight down into the creek. So if I were a miner down below plastering, I'd be camping out in the flat spot. So let's go check this area out. Okay, got a better angle there. When you hear it crackling, it just means iron targets. I do like to dig to iron, but I'd rather dig non-ferrous objects. Oh, wait a second. Okay, I got a 64, 65 right here. Is there a double target? 65, 63. All right, that's a nice solid target. Let's dig her up. Okay, it's out. Let's get the pinpointer. Thought it was over here, but it's over here. Oh, no way! Oh my gosh, another crusty Chinese coin. What is it with this soil here? This one here. You can see it. You can see some symbols right here. Right there too. It's very hard. 1 second, let's see. Like I said, I'm about a mile away from the creek, upstream from a large camp. Yeah, okay. There's some symbols here. Very hard to see. Oh, it's a little bit better on this side. If I get it a little bit. Can you see that? Chinese coin. Yeah. All right. Let's continue. Oh, man. I'm happy. All right. Let's move on. Okay. I'm next to that rock right there and underneath this tree. I'm just going to go on all iron. And getting a signal here. Got a signal here. Let's dig this one out first. Like I said, dig targets that are above the creeks, flat areas. People who camped out back in those days, they didn't want to be too far from the water. They washed their clothes, they prepared their meals, they needed water, and they washed themselves because they had to live in this type of environment 24/7. So, yeah. Oh, let me get my pinpointer. My carrot. Oh, what the heck is this? No, it's a wire. It's an old wire. All right, well, can't have the good stuff all the time. Let's continue. Okay. Oh, okay, got pinchies here. Oak leaves, another piece of wire, just like the other one. All right, let's continue. All right, it's been 45 minutes into the hunt, and we're gonna go into the forest right there and get some shade. So far, 2 Chinese coins, pretty crusty, not the best condition, but still, 2 Chinese coins is a good thing. All right, see you in the next target. One thing I do is whenever I see rock outcroppings like this, especially when they're flat and there's space for shelter, I've found down below years ago, I found an area just like that. I found about 10 to 15 Chinese coins, all within a 10 by 10 foot section. If I was out there camping, I needed shelter from the winds, I'd burrow myself in next to, for example, those rocks over there. On each side, I'd have a windproof, something, a barrier, whatnot. So I always check those areas. Just keep that in mind. Okay. I got it in okay, I got some larger targets. I'm in all metal mode right now, so I'm digging trash too. What is it? I don't know what this is doing here. Interesting. Look how... a railroad spike? That's weird. Look how worn that is. This one is really looking pretty thin and skinny. Interesting. I've never found a railroad spike on my land. All right, let's continue. There's some more trash here. Well, I wouldn't consider this trash. I'm going to keep this. All right. Okay, I got a secondary target right here. Sounds small. I really enjoy using the pinpointer. Oh, it's just a wire. All right, let's continue. All right. Weird. All right, you never know what you're gonna find. Okay, not far from that spike, I got a non-ferrous 60 range. See what that puppy is. Okay. Is it out of range of the pinpointer? All right, let me dig that puppy up. It's a little deeper. Okay, I found it. Piece of aluminum. All right, trash. Let's continue. Okay. Another target here, solid 19. Not expecting much. Let's see what this puppy is. Just foil. All right, yeah, folks. My last video, my short, I put the leaf gold mine. So the leaf gold mine is just an adit that goes underground into a mine. It goes a few hundred feet. And many years ago, I dug into the waste pile and I found a few little pieces of extremely beautiful ribbon gold. So when it cools off, it's really exposed in the sunlight. And this is not the time to hunt a waste pile exposed to the sun. So what I'm going to do is in October, just like Nugget Gully, where we found a few nuggets, and we're going to continue with Nugget Gully, we are going to do leaf gold mine. And hopefully we're going to find a few beautiful specimen gold, leaf gold, and limonite, and quartz. Just a heads up on that. So that's coming up on October. All right, let's continue with this project here. Okay. Got a 90 right here, solid 90. Let's see what it is. Okay, that's just an ash pile with some raw nails in it. We'll just cover that up. All right, folks, from the Sierra Motherlode, that's all we're going to do today. 2 Chinese coins. Let's do a wrap up, see what we found. Not a whole lot of trash, a little bit of trash, and 2 Chinese coins. And let's do a wrap up. Okay, here we go. Some trash wire, modern drywall screw, looks like a 2-inch. Some aluminum, garbage, spike of some sorts. 2 Chinese coins today, which is pretty cool. Very nice. And this, I didn't catch it on the camera, but somebody could tell me what this is. It's rusty, it's iron right here, and this right here is copper. To me, this part looks like when you're cleaning your rifle barrels or your pistol barrels, you put a cloth through here, but this is very old, and I'm not sure why this would be hollowed out right here. I don't know. I'm not 100% positive what this is. Anyway, if anybody knows, comment. Remember, like it too. But that's it. I don't know. I think it's really cool. Can't beat Chinese coins. I'll clean that up and see what they look like, what kind of symbols are on there, and perhaps we can identify which dynasty it was. A lot of these coins here came from the Qing dynasty, and I think that was the most prosperous. Well, I don't know. I don't know much of the history. It's 5,000 year, 6,000 year culture. But Qing dynasty, I've picked up a lot of those coins. Anyhow, all right, folks. Hope to see you on the next hunt. And hope you're all doing well. And see you, like I said, see you on the next hunt. It's probably going to be a gold hunt. We're just going to go random somewhere, and we're just going to, swing that detector and try to find some gold. All right, folks, have a good evening or have a good morning wherever you're at. Take care.